Hello! Just over here wrestling my chair. Welcome in, guys. My name is Casey. I am the Guardian Oracle 33. Welcome in. This is part 2 of the All Signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. Always waiting on a woman. We have a huge storm rolling in. I'm going to show you guys the sky right now. 'Cause there ain't no mountain high enough. But here, pretty soon, it's going to start getting kind of vicious. And I bet you as soon as I start to read as well. So, here we go. Okay, so can I have a mod who will, I timestamped the rest of them from today. So we did fire signs and Virgo. We were headed to Taurus. And then we'll do Capricorn. So do I have somebody who will timestamp? Let me know. And I'm going to confirm before we carry on. How is everybody? How's everybody doing? Howdy doody, how you doing? Howdily diddly. The Mystic Martian. Because I'm hearing not all is as it is. You pull the strings that orchestrate your life. Spirit board. The insight. Insight is the fruit of the wisdom. For those of you that don't know, I am a psychic medium, a channeled intuitive reader. I pick up on signs and synchronicities, the things that come to my mind when I'm in a state of channeling. I just allow them to flow through me. I'm working on getting myself out of the way and allowing spirit to come through. But sometimes the best part, my spirits, guys are like you, is your expression that we need, because a lot of people can communicate with you on that level because you're crazy. Cuckoo. Right? The further out there you are, the more it helps others to feel, you know, calm, cool, and collected in their own spaceship. Bro, 26 watching, 8 likes. What's up? What is up with that? Here we go. Jace, where am I going first? Happy new moon. What's up, Francis? Jerry. You don't know how to do it? So the time, oh, you guys don't see the time, so that, do you guys see the time on your end? Time keeps on slipping, slipping into the future. JCNJ. I've been called crazy since 6 years old. All right, so I'm going to go with, I finished Virgo. We're going with Taurus. We'll go Capricorn. So right now on my watch, and it was 3:33 exactly. Let's go Taurus. Let's go Taurus. Maybe there's a reason why I had to wear something. Like, dude, I'm just going to put a hoodie on. And my spirit guides, they be having me doing all sorts of things before I get on a read. And a lot of it is just synchronicity for somebody else. So I've learned to go with the flow. You know, there's a message out here saying, I want you. I want you. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. Is it me you're looking for? What? We can see your true colors shining. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show. Your true colors are beautiful. Some sort of angelic help around something here. No, I'm not a singer. Like I said, I am a channel. The good Lord gave me a lot of a lot of things, but the voice wasn't one of them. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, Taurus, you know, you could be this like seeking for your truth. Maybe you are doing this through the internet in some sort of space I heard captivity as I want to say space, so that's interesting. Are you feeling captivated in captation? I'm starting to appreciate how fair you have been all this time, and not accepting my bad behavior despite of my warm nature. I want you. Somebody say, like, what is this person wanting? I'm seeing angel readings and some sort of justice coming forward. It feels like somebody's having some sort of cosmic ancestors, some sort of deeper knowing about a union here, Taurus. Talking about, it's a magnetic. Surrender to the divine. That's all you have to do. It's out here. It says, it's talking about the full moon, this next full moon. Surrender to the divine. Do you trust me? Do you fucking trust me? I feel like somebody has telecommunications or some sort of telepathy. They're outlaws. You would be considered an outlaw because you don't obey to the laws of the earth. You obey to cosmic laws in some ways. You could have a very deep spiritual profound gift, or adorn the gift, or get communications through that with angel readings. You're being called to communicate and convey divine messages of guidance from the angelic realm. Saint Germain, the violet flame. So anytime that I'm reading, you can ask for a sign or synchronicity whenever you're watching, and you could just see the miracles manifest in front of you. Indigo child, talking to somebody who, somebody could remember you from a self-love, from your remembering aspects of yourself. There's this vivacious part of you that's been through the void, and it's like you're starting to see the light again. It's not because you haven't traveled, and it's not because you haven't been on your path, but yet you guys are like reiterating here, you're not alone. There's some sort of passage, gateway. This rainbow, look, there's about to be a big storm here. I'm in Idaho, for those of you that don't know. And it's like this frequency that's just called in, making waves. There's monument building here. It's your time of achievement. So many emotions, and it's like, sometimes they go from like straight gratitude. I'm so grateful to have these interstellar communications is exactly what I'm hearing. This abundance, this, it's like somebody here is already communicating with somebody telepathically that it is your higher self. I would definitely say that. The wind's starting to blow. Saint Germain, there's alchemy here. And I feel like, look, even this, with this out here, it's all, I used to shine like gold. Now I'm all indigo. I used to shine bright like gold. Now I'm all indigo. The call of soul gifts, training. It's time to step up. So what's this training about? What is your guides guiding you towards here? Insight, some sort of insight in the light. So genetic codes, light codes. Before we go into the guidance, okay, so Saint Germain, and then we're seeing the divine director here. Somebody, everything, down to the T of it. Some sort of spiritual force field here that's protective. Light is surrounding you, and they want you to know that you are safe. Creating some sort of space for divine order to unfold, and that's what it was talking about in this card, is divine order unfolding. Bring love into this transition. It's like maybe somebody feels like, I can't bring love into this transition. You know, not like in that state. It's like you're starting to understand that the only person that you can truly evolve through, I mean, like, sometimes we do say things that put other people, they plant seeds, and you notice these compassionate phenomenons that happen within them, and in the way in which that they receive or perceive information. They're becoming enlightened by you. You have this star seed, very coded light. You know, a lot of, you could be even seeing this, or seeing your higher self for the first time for some of you. I'm seeing the tall whites. Know that this healing is a journey, and they want you to know that you are safe. Create space for the divine order to unfold. I was going to say pumpkin spice, and because I have this pumpkin spice, and I could smell it. It smells so fall, just like a warm. There's something about that energy, that time, that the heart and the union. It's something so deep and profound at this time. I look behind these to pick these up, and I see an accept. Be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. You start to feel your heart beat faster and closer. I heard somebody say, I never expected to see you here. The divine's bringing two people together here, talking about surround yourself in the protective light, because there's something that's almost forbidden that would excel in this space and time for some reason, and it's divinely guided. It has to do with genetics of all, because it's an activation and a frequency that's happening on a multi-dimensional level within yourself and outside of yourself. It's this light. You bring this light. You have this ability to just learn to appreciate some sort of calling that you feel like, man, should I or shouldn't I? But you can't help, like avoid some sort of light that's coming, this insight, this freedom, this fruit. And it's like, maybe you are finding, like, are you imagining, are you talking to yourself and like feel like somebody's with you? And maybe like, if you ask yourself something and then you hear somebody say something, it's almost like they're using somebody else to respond in such a way. Frequencies, they're shifting frequencies, some sort of shape shifter. Somebody here saying there's a metamorphosis that's happening. This is a metamorphosis. It's going to take a lot of courage and strength. You're dancing with ghosts here. You're participating with those that do not realm in this world. There's some sort of completion that's not done yet, with the cosmic ancestors. Though the 10 is here, cosmic 9 is in reverse. It's like we have to go back to this awakened spirit, a desire to change. Something deep that's within you that it is just calling you here on this mission, Taurus. Taurus, you do feel like you have some sort of divine counterpart here that's guiding you forward. Let God's love hold you in strength, devoted warrior. These are the ascended master energies. Your dreams are prominent here. Ma'at comes out, and she's the divine intervention. Weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. So what are we choosing the highest good over? Because you also have, there could be some sort of very prominent court case or something that's going on here that it's like you almost have to choose yourself. You do. And choosing yourself, it's like when you choose you, you're not leaving anybody behind. You're choosing that person at the same time. This energy, right? And this energy through Saint Germain, the violet flame, is manifesting fast. And it's like it's stored on the double helix. But you know that it's not two strands. It's actually genetics. The DNA is actually within a sphere. A circle would be two-dimensional. There's some sort of sphere, aspheric. The name Rose or Roses. I heard business acquisition. Get acclimated. It's time to acclimate. Some sort of sacred divinity. What's a stumbling block at this point? What's something that somebody, because I do feel like there's, with Ma'at out here, it's like Ma'at brings forward justice. She weighs the heart against the feather, Taurus. And you got Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon out here. Some sort of sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding the lessons. All right, so you're transcending some sort of deep-rooted fears. So what are these fears? I heard beg my pardon. Beg your pardon? And then I see Isis out here as well with reclaiming magic. Call back your power. It is rightfully yours. Oh my God, horses out here too. So there's somebody who definitely a diva. I heard a diva. And then I'm seeing him, but I'm looking at it like this is Horus, manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifestation thoughts effective. Dude, you have like so many ascended masters, Taurus, that are coming through for you, talking about this awakened spirit. It's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I couldn't have been. And it's like, not even that. It's just like, I'm so honored to left myself a mark. The bravery that I've had to follow this business acquisition, this spiritual acquisition within myself, saying, I want me. I want me. And when I find me, it's like the universe just says, okay, when you rose to the occasion to meet yourself here, you also found somebody else who mirrors a lot of what you are. You are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. And it's like, I'm glad you've seen your potential. Are you ready for the next step? There's some sort of graduation, some sort of ascension here. But I want to look at what this inset, this injustice, this Horus. Why does Horus and these ascended masters show up? What are we trying to learn here? There's some sort of exploring connections through places of the land. Like maybe a person, place, or thing. Hi, beautiful. So let's see something that could akashically, or maybe there's dreams or premonitions, because I'm seeing this and it's talking about some sort of potential and showing up in that potential that is very prominent right now. You do need to believe in the insight. Yes, darling? You need a frog? Brother, can you get me a hot pot, please? Oh yeah, all of the teenage kids wanted to act up today, so they're all out in the garden pulling weeds and fighting frogs, and they've taken like 2 hours to pull weeds, and we're like, well, we've got all day. Maybe there's something here with like helping somebody on your mission, you know, like there's a child that could be connected and called in some way that really pushes you to have to open up. They bring destruction. And it's like there is a defender here that you are of this person's spirit, or just the way that things come about. It's very prominent. Like this kid it feels imprisoned on the inside in some way and is waiting like children. Look. Confirmation. Bodyguard. A fool. Somebody's star-crossed. What's the lesson here in this? Seeing the bigger picture. If there's some sort of injustice, if you've been through some sort of injustice, it's like I talked about earlier, not being ruled by the laws of this earth, but the universal law. There's a potential out here. Potentiality. Wanting you. Somebody's seeking. Think big for your future. It's like almost when you face fear and you pay attention in these areas of your life, the potentiality that you are in need of profound change and transformation. You are about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will highly benefit you in the future. So right now you could be doing something that you don't like, you know, that you feel you're wanting to be rescued from, or you're seeking some sort of truth within. But I think it does have to do with some sort of defeat against power, you know, some sort of disaster that comes about. What's really stifled you, I don't know. No, don't throw him, honey. This is a hop hop. Can you guys hear that thunder? Injustice. Injustice comes out, Taurus. A bird flies over at this time. This is the message. Butterfly, metamorphosis. Pay attention to the areas in your life that are in your profound change and innate need of transformation. You are about to enter a phase of expansion. Something that says surrender to the divine. The violet flames here. You could be seeing purple, your third eye chakra. Taurus, what else? What do we need to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Explosion and the fire comes out again. Children. Defender, the same cards. Freemasons. Animal attack, some sort of earth disaster. Building collapsing or some sort of drought. A legitimacy, you're going to be finding out something. The divine has seen something and it's been weighed. With my the scales out here, it's saying this inquisition has been weighed. Somebody on site recognizes, because they slip into this frequency, you know, they might just be a judge, a lawyer, your teacher's child, but somebody here recognizes you on a soul level, and they want you to know that just getting to know you, even if they've never shown it, your children, or just this energy that they bring, they see you for who you are, and this ability that you have to breathe new life here. This truth that you're able to bring forward, even if it doesn't make sense to everybody, you just talking about it is helping so many people. You really, what up, Mittens? You guys need to be explosive. Alicia, I never tell you, you know what, you comment on every one of my videos. Every one of you are one of the most diligent, polite, benevolent, spicy. I want to take you out salsa dancing and to have some good food, girl. You know, the retreat failed this summer, but for sure, those of us that have hung around to this point, for shizzle or nizzle, tax season, we're going to do something. We're going to figure it out. And where in the world is Carmen Sandiego and Bill Hunter? Bill, we love you. He's been on my mind. You've been on my mind. You hang on every word I say. I feel like Bill's hanging on to us. Maybe we were this hope in his space. Maybe Taurus, you feel like somebody is that with you too. There's some sort of like surrendering to some sort of saboteur, somebody who likes to destruct with the, you know, maybe you do have a feeling that somebody is abusing some sort of elder. But I feel like somebody's about to transition in some way. There's a lesson here in power. You know, there's some sort of past life with crusades. But somebody, you know, somebody might be saying, like, this person, you're fucking out of your mind. You're crazy, you're delusional. You might even be trying to prove that in court in some way. But really, this person has the deepest insight. You hear that thunder? Can you feel it, baby? Woohoo! Tell him, come on, Zeus. Love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. Poverty, lower class, dispossessed. Truth and discernment is a lesson here. Really digging into who you are to understand others. And that's the only way. Somebody here is like always wanting to point some sort of finger. There's the fall of a civilization because of some sort of corruption, because they were misled by some sort of guru. Somebody here, Taurus, has a disposition about some sort of sanctity, and they've broken free of what they've been taught, what they've learned, so many things, to where they feel crazy. And it's like Burning Man. I went to Burning Man in 2009, and it was one of the most amazing experiences. As you were, it was like 2000, yeah, it was almost 2009, and it was so fun. It was the first time I ever used shrooms, and I had an amazing time doing it. It was just amazing. I don't know why I'm bringing that up right now, but there's something about, like, who did me wrong, who did this, who did that. It's like a rising above that. Look, oh my goodness. You know, somebody could have some sort of physical ailment that, like, gets dispelled or released as soon as they, you know, like, the lesson here is over some sort of suicide or forgiveness. And, like, you don't ever know what you say to other people does have a heavy impact. You need to transcend from this fear of what your physical eyes can see and trust. You know when your spirit guides are there. You start to get this physical sensation, an open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. Oh, this storm's going to be amazing. Okay, so there's a deep awakening that's happening here for you guys. What would the universe tell you at this time? Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. So be diligent about what you're wishing for, what you're repetitively thinking about, what you're bringing into your awareness, because you're putting that energy out. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. And it's like somebody's like, I heard him say, like, I'm so fucking tired of hearing that. So fucking tired of hearing. Don't allow negative emotions to fester if you are feeling frustrated. Angry or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them. Then true healing can truly begin. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. I see it. When I looked at it, it said smoke areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions. I feel like somebody has some sort of saboteur spirits or some sort of decision making, or somebody who's like putting their foot down and is like, it's going to be this way or this way, and you're like, actually, I'm going to choose something different. And if you don't like it, it's like, it's not even about that at this point. It's like you're surrendering to the divine. You're like, okay, show me what I need to see. I'm more than willing to see what I need to see. Say what you want to say what you want to say, you know. Taurus, I love you, and I hope that you are always finding all the guidance that your heart's desires. And I do want to say, if you are asking about angels' feathers, yes, this is a sign from passed on loved ones that are showing up here. Purple moon. I also heard once in a blue moon, and I also heard Yahoo when you used to log on. When you used to log on, you used to come up in her. I don't know, maybe somebody, you know, is white and grew up with blacks in some way, whatever that means, right? And just was adopted some sort of different intellectual behaviors, but some commandeering of beautiful spirit. All right. Let's get an angel number for you guys, and then we will close out Taurus, and we're going to go to Capricorn. That thunder's loud. Sixteen, 16. Readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person of one's past, and everything will fall into the right places. Mother. There could be something with mother and poverty out here as well. Alright, that is what I have for you. The beautiful sign of Taurus. Helping lost souls could definitely be. I see that pop out as soon as I go to set this deck down. Helping lost souls. And lack of responsibility. So maybe there's some sort of avenger, you know, for the highest good of all. You're learning lessons and they're learned. There's some sort of putting glasses on that creates some sort of illusion around your energetic field. Alright. Capricorn. Here we go. Can somebody timestamp for me, please? Does that resonate with anybody? If you guys are watching, let me know where you're watching from. Give me the thumbs up. The how's your mother? The shoopity doop bop bop bop. Bam bam bam. I am over here in Idaho, and it's been really warm these last few days. Finding out the truth crushed me. Finding out the truth crushed me. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I need to know this. My heart desires is to know. Did you? Did you? I know as a distraction from your pain. Will we be together again? Capricorn's asking here. I see how my behavior has affected you, and it is painful feelings. You did not deserve that, and I will make things right with justice out here. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I don't react when people mention you. In your head, number 11. In your head, something. Hey. Oh my. Guess you missed a spot. Guess you missed a spot. I am so attracted to you. You guys hear that? Yeah! It's time for me to heal now. I am becoming a better person. I want you, and I'm starting to see more clearly the lies and the... What did you hear out there?
A storm.
Storm?
Yeah.
That's okay. Can you pick the... Can you pick the... Get up here, girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Cooper's at you. Come on. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Did you tell everybody you found some hop hops?
If we hop up in a big fat hop hop.
A big fat hop hop. And
A
that
big,
hop
big
hop.
fat hop hop. Like as big is.
And did you give him a name?
Elsa.
Elsa?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pick us a card out of here for this sign that we're on? Let me tell you what sign we're on. You're going to love it. Let me give him a little...
Coming through.
All right. Just give a pick for Capricorn. Pick it up.
one. Chris has the tears.
Good.
The Grays. Timid, misunderstood, and shy. All right.
This one.
You feel like they need another one? Oh, the pentagram. Harmony, protection, and idealism.
Sagittarius.
No, on the three.
And the Nephilim.
No.
We're going mystic with this. All right, go check in and get your work inspected so we can move on. Okay, tell everybody, see you later, dudes. Pieces. Can you give them a thumbs up? Where's Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Run away. Yay! See you later, dudes.
See you later, dude.
I'm barbecuing with my dad.
Yeah.
Say I'm barbecuing. What are you making, cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Oh, girl. You guys are so awesome. See you later.
What is it?
Oh,
What is it?
that's sage.
I don't have it.
No. You can hold this, but you gotta bring it back, okay?
I like it.
Oh my goodness. What up, Monty? Did you watch my first live? Oh my gosh. I just had Ellison at that point. So funny.
I'll put it back.
I've been so proud of myself, you know, just to keep going. Oh man, I've been through that. I was called here on a mission. Through the lightning and the thunder. thunder and the lightning. All right, we're going to Cappies, right? No, I know some beautiful Capricorns. We're going to CYA right now, which means cover our ass. Before it gets too dark, and set up some lighting. That may have broke off during the transition. That'll buff out. Alright. Okay. Am I doing awesome? Taya, what the hell? Dude, where the hell have your ass been? I wasn't sure if I was going to find you on the back of a milk carton or not. Alright. So, Capricorn, there's a lot surrounding love. And, wanting to find some sort of understanding and some sort of common ground that you may or may not be having with somebody at this point. I think there's new perspectives that are coming about, and like your spirit guides more than anything are talking about. I heard defenders, tempering something. I'm hearing the name James, Dizzy, Daisy, Rebecca, Samantha, Mary Jo, Maybelline. You're on a mission, a double mission. Sanctified, non-religious, non-conformist, a revolution. The revolution in spirit, something about taking what was meant. There's something that was covered up, especially with the pentagram in some ways. It's about this pentagram being used, deciphering. There's something about energetic codes or some sort of flame. An initiate and the flame of the rainbow, some sort of initiate color, initiate space and time, making new waves here. There's a very monumental, it's like no conformity. You're on a full ass adventure right now, and you're like, you know what, I am going, there's something, maybe some sort of relic has told you. I heard a relic. Karmic purge, mirroring reflections. You're starting to see something come to fruition. 1966 out here. You've got between worlds. You're going in a whole new direction. This change could feel so non-conformist. There's like something here that somebody's like, I don't care what you say. I'm not conforming to your ways, or I'm living in my own. I'm living in my own time. And there's like a lot of controversy too about like some sort of angels or Nephilim or angel readings or whatever this is that you do say. You know. Taking a lot of time to work on myself. Our reading put a fire under my butt. Really takes. Oh, I love you. Our reading was amazing. An honor. And I'm so happy to see you here. Like, it really brought so much joy. What do you need help with?
Help me with that.
Candy Cash! Cooper needs help with her climb on her What is it? Octagon? But it's like I'm hearing 7th dimensional. Bella, what's up? Joshua, is Steven in here? Where are you guys watching from? The Lost Mary. They wanted to say something specific, like somebody, a jaguar spirit. Okay. There's a truth or revelation that's coming out in your dream. It has to do with your mission. They're saying you're never closer to the... Go over there and ask them. Say, excuse me, brothers, can you help me get up? Can you help me climb? Everyone you meet is a part of what? Everyone you meet is another part of what is to be loved in this world. There's something about a miraculous event, a wonder, a mission, something you're understanding, like looking back on some sort of akashically, but with the rainbow frequency. So you're doing this. You're ascending within your own being. Okay, because you're like you are 28. You could be born on the 28th, 22, the ghost dance, some sort of shamanic ritual, or just like this deep remembrance of not thinking about what religion or anything says. This oneness, this wholeness within you says you are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. There's a deep love you have within your soul and within your spirit here, Capricorn, that says, you know, love is everywhere, and that you're going to try your best to open your heart to see it. Maybe that's something that is profound for you this year. You know, that you want to come here and help people not to feel how you feel and not become a prisoner of that either. There's some sort of openness helps here. You guys are saying, you know, openness, get the tattoo. Maybe you need a tattoo. Tattoos are coming out, or they're just prominent here. There's some sort of higher education that you're going for, and I think it has to do with some sort of telepathy. Telepathic remembrances, helping lost souls is out here. There's I don't care how many heads I'm going to turn, being led by spirit guides. You're on a soul mission here. You bring wonders to this world. February 2nd, or as you were, I said it, so that's what I meant. February 11th. I heard 2022. March Madness as well. Very spiritually gifted seer out here for you guys. Alright, gang stalker under community. Too much overthinking here, and that kind of tries to stifle some sort of wisdom. There could have been some sort of physical or mental abuse. Let's see, some stumbling blocks. Maybe something that's deep-rooted within the soul, the akash, the consciousness, that may or may not. This could be you, people around you. This is just the energy and the frequency. Maybe you're looking for a sign or synchronicity, so tap into where you're feeling guided to tap into. You are a wise, benevolent being, and your intuition is greater than anybody outside of yours. You should always call on yourself and your own higher wisdom and knowledge before you call on others, okay? What's up, Robert? Joshua, love you guys. Alicia, did you hear the thunder? So thank you guys for being here. Oh no, my press-on nail's coming off. So I want, let's see here. Yeah, so this could be making a run for it. You're making a move through some sort of lies, trickery, deceit. You're starting to understand something. That there's delayed news that you need to have patience on, because it does talk about surrender to the divine. If you're asking an answer about some sort of swindler, smoother, gang stalker, somebody who's got like some sort of eye on you, I see the evil eye out here, and it's like this physical limitation, trauma. Okay, so you could be physically paralyzed. There's some sort of enslavement within the body, concubine, but it also is feeling like, what do you call that when the shadow guy's over you and you have sleep paralysis? You can't move. Okay, so there's something here around that, and it almost feels like you might be blaming this on some sort of attribute of somebody else putting in time and work to... It's like there was illusions, yes. There could have been somebody who put some sort of illusions out here, especially over this Cape of Love. I've got Two of Cups and the Two of Cups, somebody that mirrors your own soul. But it's almost like you asked for this on this timeline to create a better sense of your own self. It wasn't about blaming anybody, it was about becoming wiser and smarter, so that you could be the trickster, right? So that you could commandeer the spirit of a humor. In this humor, with humor, you can overcome a lot of mountains. The communication becomes more clear, it's more enlightened. There's not a sense of ego or self or some sort of commandeering this heavy weight, like, you don't know what I've been through. You know, out here. You don't know what I've been through, what I carry, this and that. It's like you're able to, now because you've commandeered some sort of spirit, it's like you almost took that energy that was meant for, to enslave somebody. This could have been done by a father in some sort of oppression, jealousy. You know, or obsessive lovers, or not being able to speak out. You know, the lesson here is about having peace. It does feel like a lot of angry energy for some of you, or having to do with some sort of gay, lesbian, there's some sort of secret faith or secret society or self-identity lesson here for Capricorns. Not sure really. Mexico could be a location. Maybe you've been there. You've gotten some sort of work done, young female. There's something here about an unrequited love because some sort of childhood trauma. I can't give all of myself to you. Something about drowning in some sort of banishment. If people only knew the truth, you would be exiled. Maybe you remember this from a past life because of somebody who's imprisoned you, and now it's coming to the forefront. Abusive relationships. Maybe you're setting yourself free. There is Wiccan and magic out here, so maybe you are somebody who's turned to a greater source outside of yourself. that you've learned to set yourself free from some sort of possessiveness. There's a rescuer out here that has come back and infiltrated some sort of space or within your mind. I think you've become astrologically aware, and you're having some sort of paranormal experience or out-of-body experience here. What's the most important thing they need to know here? There is some sort of deeper wisdom, acknowledgement of some sort of fall to wisdom, secret society. The love here was separated by distance, you know, and maybe when you're away from those that you love, it does make you feel some sort of mental illness or suicidal almost. There's a lot within you that you regret, and you're learning something special, and it almost, I said swindler. I said swindler earlier, and what's out here? It says swindler. Swindler, somebody who's used magic or religion in some way. You know, there's a martyr here, somebody who would always have to protect themselves, but they just oppress others. So you've overcome a deep state of oppression within your own self, akashically, through many lineages and genetics and DNA, and it's all being upgraded and uploaded through you. Alright? So you're a true speaker. You have this silent spirit that comes in the night, and you're able to observe things that most won't, and you've like had some sort of anger management, or you're communicating with these guides or spirit guides from the other side. You know that's saying here. What's the universe saying here for you, Capricorn? Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. And I think that message has been prominent throughout this. Standing in your truth, this card popped up. It's talking about an inner dialogue. Engage in your inner dialogue to align with your truest feelings and your desires. There's some deep introspection you're doing here. I do feel like there is something about same sex, the feminine energy, very beautiful. Maybe you're seeing this actually in somebody else too, like this femininity and this resolve. Is what I'm hearing, you know. That is what I have for you guys. Let's get an angel number for Capricorn while we're in here. Surrender to the divine this next full moon. They're talking about releasing. You got number 555. That's clarity. You are not a victim of circumstances. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to the things that are hard, to this next shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you're accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. And you've got unlimited potential with 000, which is God Force energy times 4. Rest, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line, success, and victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished, my friends. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another, and I don't think I align with that, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What is meant for you won't pass you by. There could be something with the illusion out here too, and some sort of personal power you're taking back. Nothing has power over me, or unless it is in direct alignment with my soul and it's my guides that are guiding me. You still have free will in whatever way, but somebody's seeking for these deeper meanings. This, it's you're seeking for, and you are a tricky one. But there's something that you're very attracted about in others. The smell of rain smells amazing. There could be something here with a hunter or a peasant, somebody who's some sort of rule out in rural areas, some sort of progress within technology. They're showing me the Amish. All right. That was Capricorn. I can smell the rain. Come and get your love. Did that resonate with any of you guys? If you guys are watching, let me know where you're watching from. Leave me your favorite emoji, the one you use the most. I'm sure if it's mine, it's got the shit symbol. I'm coming out. I want the world to see the sun coming out. Pero quieres volar se vaya. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, the highest bright light, I just am lighting the sage, releasing this beautiful frequency, call on benevolent beings of the light, ancestors. We are now moving on to the next sign. correct? And that should be water. What's up, Monty? Oklahoma. California for Alicia. Ireland for Jerry. It resonated with me a little bit. Thanks, Sam, for letting me know. Yay, somebody like their powers in their hair. Their powers in their hair. There's a deep ancestry. A benevolence. I heard without a doubt. If somebody's asking a question, I'm hearing without a doubt the name Jessica. The name Beeman. I'm also hearing Ashwagandha and Asgard. Bohemian. Bohemian? Bohemian? Biom? No, that's not the one. Okay, so who are we going on with? The sun's coming out. Dear Lord, when I get to heaven, please let me bring my mail. Please let my ass in. We're down with the water, down with the... I'm not going to say it, I heard it. OPP? Other people's possessions? Crystal, what's up? So we're on, we're going to go Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's been a lot of activity in the sky. A lot of aerial viewing. A lot of aerodynamics. I heard we're just trying to get you there faster. The devil's in the details. Don't be dissuaded by what the devil means. Feels like there are lessons in specific energies, like a bug in a computer or a game, like the Pac-Man. How those guys are supposed to chase you and want to eat your stuff, your guy. You just end up not. So we're gonna go Cancer. St. Louis, Missouri. Dude, I went to basic training there. And AIT. I was supposed to go to Fort Bliss, but my orders got changed. Alright, before I jump into this portion, I'm gonna take me a short wee little break. We're coming back up in her. Water signs, Cancer, here we go. Have you guys ever tried to light a candle with fake nails on? It's not a pretty thing. Not for this girl anyways. I'm like, what does that smell? My thumb's on fire because the nail's on fire. Okay, I'm being guided over here. We're switching it up. Okay, so I'm guided for whatever it comes out is what's guided to come out, as I am a channeled reader for those of you. I'm becoming a better person. Just wanted to fall to the wayside. It's like almost like maybe somebody didn't want you to see it or it wasn't ready yet. Or maybe you just choosing not to see it. You brought faith back into my life, and now I am trusting the higher power. Despite my past, I allow myself to feel loved and protected. The star, number 17. I'm becoming a better person. I wonder if there isn't some sort of deeper communications that you're having with some sort of star beings, sun beings. I feel comfort and joy in your presence, and I feel appreciated for all of my hard work. It is so easy to relax when I'm with you. Somebody's like, I really do. Maybe they want to communicate this, you know, but there's like an aspect of them in some way that's like kind of scare the shit out of me. Maybe there's some things that have been done in the past that's like a little underhanded or feels spying, or there's some sort of spy. Some things that keep somebody up at night. Maybe there is some sort of materialistic but monotheistic. Monarch. Just more of awakened spirit, or an ability, whether this is through dreams, this person has an awakening that may be a little bit more profound. I don't think luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Somebody wants to know if something magical is happening. Somebody's like, I seen a shooting star and then you showed up in my life shortly after. Despite it all, I cherish all of the times we spent together. I'm thinking of new ways to bring peace and harmony to us. I'm just like, why? Why is somebody so inclined now? I have a lot of respect for the elderly, and I follow the advice. It feels for like a Native American spirit. Hey! Piss off. I also follow traditions, even if it is out of date. So there is some sort of saint religion, or like, I can't stop thinking about you, somebody here saying. Maybe they're doing this, you know, I heard nonchalantly. I wish things could be different. I feel you leaving me behind. I wonder why. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So I wonder what this is about. Maybe somebody not having the amount of strength, or carrying or bearing so much weight. Maybe perhaps it's got them at some sort of standstill. They could be awakening to their intuition at some point. And for those of you that have been through the dark night of the soul, like, it really is oh, cranky. Tiresome. Why is I seeing the key out here? What's the key here? What's the deep realization, the key? Everything. So right now you're looking for some sort of sign. It's like everything's popping out in front of you. Technology stays on the here. Some sort of technological disaster. Some sort of rural living. These clips coming out. This has come out in a few reads lately. I'm wondering, prophet-led. Okay, so there could be something about Amish or some sort of prophet-led prophecy, awakening to some sort of intuition, or tales of the time. Tales of the old. A Dodge Cummins or a diesel pickup could be prominent as well. There's some sort of abusive technology maybe feel portrayed, but something is prophet-led, like maybe some sort of ritual sacrifice. I was going to say satanic. I was watching this Netflix series called Banshee, and when it gets to the end, how many of you guys have watched Banshee? Reba! For the come here. What do you need? What's up? Hello, Con. Honey. Honey, you know I'm trying to do the life. Honey, Toto. What do you guys, can you go, like, in the other 5 acres and not, can you go chase squirrels over there, maybe? Huh? Caca. Banshee. Anybody else seen Banshee? Is anybody in the comments? Can anybody read me? Come in. This is Farva. Over. Come in, Farva. This is radio. Nobody? Reba. Reba's here. Outstanding. Okay, I'm seeing some hearts. That's a good sign, right? I'm seeing some hearts. Alright, some sort of ritual sacrifice. So maybe within this timescape. I don't even know. Like, maybe I didn't think I would find somebody like you. Maybe there's a lot of scheming and strategic events happening around some sort of farming technology or sacrifices that are happening there within some sort of lost civilization. Why did I want to say it like that? It reminded me of the Avengers, right? Is it the fucking Avengers? Gamora. And I always forget his name, but he loves Gamora. And it's when Thor, he's like, yeah, I'm the captain of the ship. He goes, no, I'm the captain of the ship. He's like, no, I am. And then, you know, because what's his name was gone for a while. I'm fucking it all. I've got to go back on my Banshee. Yeah. Banshee on Netflix. How Scottish used to real life. Alright. What are you digging in the ground for? Did you find something over there? Hey, Con. He's got a hoof the size of a backhoe bucket. Alright. Ritual sacrifice. Why is this prominent? Obviously. Some sort of earth disaster. Something that was covered up through some sort of drought. Sibling the identity here. Animal attack. Funny. She just barked. There could be like a lot of animals around a specific place. Cancer, like out in the rural area. Maybe you are some sort of psychic seer here. There's some sort of torture. I said, like, underground civilization, you cannot fucking make it up. It says it right there. Covered by romance. Some sort of star-crossed love, but it's unrequited. And I seen that here with the deceit and the 2 of Cups. Making a break for it. Okay, surrender to the divine. There's going to be some sort of shift here. Bringing love into the situation, but it's like that's in reverse. The new moon in Aquarius. So perhaps Aquarius sign. I love you, Bella! Power. So this is about a loss of power here. Why? Russia. Religious and devotion. Okay, so it's a reverent. It's some sort of mystical. Dude, this is kind of like some, how would you say that? Romeo and Juliet, right? And it's like the Bonnie and the Clyde. We're talking about energies here. But this is like an extremist. Somebody's gone too far with their power, some sort of animal attack, or some sort of headhunter. It says headhunter. There's some sort of headhunter, and I wonder what it has to do. What does it have to do with the 2 of Cups and the Temperance out here? Weighty decisions. Construction. A carpenter. Some sort of builder. Maybe the building. So surrender to the divine for whatever this new self-expression here. There could be an older woman or identity behind this, some sort of arranged marriage. This goes very esoteric, and it's like somebody's like wants to show their position of authority, or because of some sort of religious devotion that you have, they're like, you're reverent, you know, and they're like, I'll put you in the lower class and in poverty in some way, you know, disposed to where you are a beggar, and it's like, I wonder if you haven't been poisoned. You know, there's truth here. The lesson here is about discerning truths of those, because not all that love you will truly love you. And now those that stand beside you are meant to stand beside you. We figure that out. It does feel very heavy. How do you feel? Peacemaker. You want to make peace with whatever this is. Like, maybe somebody feels that way about you too, Cancer. Like, it really goes back to, like, somebody's a reverent. They understand, like, the way that you've done something, like, breaks down, like, what people used to think about some sort of angels. You know, you don't pray to angels, you know, that you kind of forge this own path, and maybe some way, you know, what other people couldn't do, you're forging forward with some sort of strength. Maybe there's Leo energy behind this. You could have a moon in Pisces, and the sun is out here, so prominent Leo energy, Cancerian. I heard what falls to the wayside fall to the wayside. And we've got injustice and fire and destruction. You know, earth disaster, it's like whatever was built is crumbling down and realizing what the real mission behind something is. It's within your heart. It's within your being. It's this clarity that you have on some sort of change. Maybe you don't have a word for it. You call it frequency, love. But why is this important? Insanity, disillusions. Somebody's got some strong prophecies and brings strong messages here that are filled with enlightenment. That takes a lot of courage to bring forward, Cancers, and it's like it's burdensome. And somebody's like, if we can make these feel burdensome, this person will be not the shooting star. They'll be mistake, scheme, trickery, cheating. There's some sort of strategy. What's the strategy about? Why is strategy out here for Cancers? There's something in the night that happens. Mystical. Magic. Husband is the illusionist here. Construction. Some sort of mystical faith. There's a secret society, secret mission. We create a distraction over here to bring some sort of injustice, bring something here. This is about a philosopher. Some sort of scientific mathematician. There's secret. Again, the faith is secret here. There is something fucking happening here. Some sort of performer, somebody who's a high intellect. Secret society. Those that fall to the wayside, I hear. Tell me more. Wealth has to do with money. I told you. Older man, money, magic, oppression, right? What does this have to do with you? The law. See, a lawmaker. There's some sort of universal law. Cancers that you move into in some way. All right, what did your spirit guides want you to know most at this time? What's your prominent role here? Artist. Be a professional, okay? You're a fucking professional. You're some sort of model or collector. People want you as that. There's some sort of ascendant trauma here. Maybe you have a lot of dreams in nature-based. Your greatest love could be learning to let love go and not become so possessive, or others have that. An adult male could have that over you at an early stone age. The lesson here is about humorousness. Animals are so prominent, like it almost feels like the bare necessities. Jungle Book, an adventure. There's something within your soul you can't escape, and it has to do with some sort of sacred divinity and love and light language that has opened some sort of portals. You're called to do this. You know how to do this. Maybe other people are trying to understand, or will be a year from now. This read will be very prominent. You've made it. You've changed the justice system in some ways, like Justice League, being able to combine two. It's like it become part of the Galactic Federation. But there's still somebody in the night that creeps, that crawls, and it's like you're gonna figure this out. They torture. You're gonna bring some sort of disaster, or these fake disasters, some sort of magic-based faith to a forefront. Swindler. You help heal the world, or your intuition, or your psychic senses. Follow the explosion, follow the fire. They're saying where there's smoke, there's fire. An animal attack is where it all starts. All right, you're not alone. They want you to know that. And something, okay, don't do your nails. Okay, they want the animal attack to stay out here with drought and disaster. Can't pick it up. Haha. Gotcha. Sibling. There could be something out here with the sibling. Maybe the sibling's a Leo. Okay, maybe somebody's waiting to see something come to fruition. Ascended Master working with you right now is the paradigm shift. To grow, make the necessary change. There's an activation here happening within you, and it has to do with the way that you're growing at a very fast rate. Let God's love hold you in strength, Cancer. Alright, that is what I have for you. Let me get you guys an angel number. I was called here on a mission. It's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. It's time to put those long-cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as a brand new opportunity. Trust in the process. Know that you are not alone. There's some sort of angelic guidance or temperancing. There's a lot of, you'll understand in time. I just keep hearing you'll understand in time. It's all completely up to you. At the bottom of the deck, 2323, endless cycles. Then you make a change and the world around you follows, and it's just like you're breaking some sort of paradigm. some sort of frequency, being able to see some sort of frequency here. Maybe you're interpreting things that others can't, or you're perceiving things that have people in a loop. All right, we're moving on. Cancer, Pisces, and then we'll do Scorpio. Do I have a mod time stamping? You know, I hate to be redundant, but Pisces, are you being redundant about something? Something that plays on and on and on. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, look, maybe I was called here on a mission. Maybe there's something that's feeling forsaken. A karmic purge here. Some sort of masquerading as a friend, Pisces. Is that something that's prevalent here for you? Gang stalking. Conclusions are within reach. There's a full moon eclipse that's coming out here for you, Pisces. What up, Chris? Anybody time stamping for me? I see the trophy. You know, there's something. If somebody has a remembrance of a vision or something they've seen in their dream that looks like this, they've looked up and seen it themselves. There's a prominent introspection happening here. Believe in the impossible. Once in a blue moon. Once in a fucking... What are we looking at here? The fucking once in a blue moon? Outstanding. Outstanding. Signs and synchronicities are abound. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. You could actually resonate with the Taurus read. We're going to go a little bit deeper. These are just signs, synchronicities. I heard acquisitions. Perhaps there's something that's happening here that's going to bring something forth on a deep, profound level. Feel like somebody here's a shapeshifter or able to shape-shift some sort of idealism, reality, or potentiality. Your spirit guides say you pull the strings that control your own life, Pisces.
Love you.
I love you too. Just a second, Pisces. You're being put on hold. Pisces. Confirmation. Automatic writing. You are being called to explore automatic writing and tap into deep wisdom of the universe. Healing and growth on the soul's journey. They're saying you are understanding something on a deeper level. You know, you don't get so caught up in the moon or the cycles of it. Understand that you've seen a million bazillion moons. There's something here about being caught up in some sort of patterning, illusion, timescape. You know, wake into your intuition. They're really guiding me to look at this for you, Pisces. What are you awakening to at this time? I'm also seeing the higher self that's coming through. There could be a lot of trickery in the brain or making investments, worried about an investment, waiting to hear something back on an investment you made that perhaps is going to make you happy about a new beginning here. About a healer or healing, some sort of truth with the King of Wands, a passionate new beginning. Maybe it has to do with love. It says, I couldn't let you get close to me. Somebody here says, like, I do admire you, but I couldn't let you get close to me. I want to deliver you a message, but I can't. I lost myself there for a while, Pisces, somebody's saying. Believe in the impossible, though. And somebody wants you to believe in that. I wonder if you're looking at the moon when I'm looking at the moon. You don't know how hard it was to let go. Just being near you is intoxicating, okay? I can't stop thinking about you. And it's like, why? There's just some sort of message or reverence, some sort of soul seeking. And I wonder why this is out here. You know, maybe this person is saying, or this energy around you, this illusion, this deep fear is like, Did I pull the strings that created those events? Was I in control of that? Is there prosperity? Am I able to bring justice? There's some sort of recognition of acknowledgement online, and maybe you're coming out of your hermit mode. You're starting to exploit your own gifts, or it's just profound or pronounced about you. I think people might take notes about what you're doing, or the frequency and the colors and the way that you shift. They know that you're here on a mission. They know that you're between both worlds. Maybe there's some sort of captivating or cap on what you know. It's like it wouldn't matter where we put you, you would always see a sign of synchronicity, whether this is in coffee grounds, teacups, numbers, what you hear, clairaudient. It's all there. You know, you've got these ascended masters here saying, what are we talking about this? Masquerading as a friend. You've got a ascended master masquerading as a friend. They're going to exploit somebody close to you, a friendship. Ishtar, the inner learning, follow your heart. Truths are going to prevail. Okay, so stay strong in your truth and who you are. There's going to be some sort of, I heard sacrilegion, but some sort of movement that's made to feel you in this void, and this could be stored subconsciously within you, some sort of programming that's on some sort of endless cycle, with 23 being out here. Also, is 55. There's a key here, and it's talking about the energy levels. Understand when you walk into a room that you command its presence, that everything is an avatar around you. Down to the decometer, you've got the Atlanteans, evolutional vibration, legacy, technology, and progress. Okay, maybe, and I wonder why is that prominent here? Because I was here on a mission. What's this mission about? Having to do with some sort of frequency, color. I was here on a mission. Two of Cups. But it's like, in the other Two of Cups, and that's 3 Two of Cups out here so far. Somebody sees it as a business deal, and somebody is like, finding balance in what that actually means. Because somebody, I do believe, like, their truth is their freedom, wanting to be free. You are safe, protected, and surrounded in light. You have a soulmate. The soulmate keeps coming out, Pisces. Believe in the impossible. And is this person gone? Because this person's blue. I'm hearing the song on blue. This person's in the moon, on the moon. There's something on the moon here. And the crown is deeply connected to some sort of frequency, prosperity lying ahead. Tell me about the moon. Seeing it through a new eyes. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Full moons. It's like, I can see you. A time to give rather than take. I heard always giving, never receiving. You pull the strings that control your own life. Why is this prominent here? Swindler. There's a gifted one here that somebody's trying to swindle. Why? Why is this prominent? Because some sort of light transmission, this ability, because you're pulling the strings. The blue beings come. The blue beings come. Paul, the Vietnamese, the gifted one, revealing hidden talents and opportunities to shine. It's like it has to do with your spiritual force field. You're going to learn a lot about that this year. You've got a new guide that comes on, and this is Divine Mission, Enlightenment, Action, and Making Choices. Mother Mary. The color blue is so predominant, but yes, it feels like it has to do with the numbers. We're going in, we're closing out the 9 and becoming the year of the 10. It's completion. I am hearing the year of the dragon. I know we're moving into the year of the horse. Believe in the impossible comes out again. The conclusions are within reach. So there's something grandiose, something... there's a city dweller, you know, an innkeeper, somebody that works at a motel, a shop owner, a solicitor, a working class person here that has some sort of truth to tell because of an imprisonment. And then it's like they see something. You know, when somebody sits at the same place all the time on the corner begging for money, you see everybody that comes and goes, especially if you're there for days on end. You start to understand patterns. You know, not all who wander are lost. And there's something here about this. Some sort of vigilante. Some sort of think big for the future. Some sort of extraterrestrial, some sort of archangel, or this energy, this light. And it's like being able to project your consciousness. You're going in. There's the dove and the dragon out here. Discover your courage. Do you have the courage to open up to your gifts? What's the fear? What is the fear? I feel that. Near-death experience. Okay, so there's a fear, because you've seen it. Now you're like questioning everything, like what the fuck, all of it, the religion, and it's just like nothing belongs, owns, nothing. It's all true freedom. The heart and the mind are one. discrimination. So like you could be discriminated against because of some sort of out-of-body experience that you've had, Pisces. Some sort of living between lives or post-life review, being able to remember very predominant things or people or societies from that time. There's inner learnings here saying your higher self is really guiding you to this place. You know, there could be a lot of social discrimination here, but the lesson was for you to see the bigger picture, how people are programmed and those that really aren't, because they're followers, they follow. And, you know, what's your biggest obstacle here that they're wanting you to see? An air disaster, some sort of asteroid bomb, plane crash, or tornado could be prominent for you, Pisces. There could be a death by animal attack. There's some sort of traumatic accident that's created some sort of out-of-body experience. Maybe you were in this plane crash and your body came out. You know, there's a warrior here within war. This trauma is profound. So they're showing me astral ancestors, astral realm, astral out-of-body experience. So some sort of flooding of emotions. Somebody had a deep realization because somebody is very curious of how you know certain things that you do. And there's a bully here. Discrimination bully. Why is that prominent? Why do you need to know about that? Okay, because there's some sort of a mystic that you are. You're always going to have that. You're always going to have the discrimination, and it is, maybe there's an alternative, you know, asexual, or, you know, having to do with an extremist. There's some other weird things that have been put on somebody with religion that has really stifled on the location. What is about the location? Physical limitation. Okay, so maybe somebody can't move around. They could be a fire sign or leadership or have some sort of fire by death. This could have to do with a sibling here. A domestic abuse could be extraterrestrial. An instruction. This is an instruction. Through some sort of war zone, or they know something about a disaster, some sort of out-of-body experience that they had due to this, because somebody was close to something that was very profound. There's a romantic opportunity here. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness, and it's like maybe somebody saying, I'm seeing the light, heightened awareness. Yeah. Somebody is freaked out by some sort of heightened awareness that they're experiencing. They're trying to make peace with the thoughts in this world. Pisces. You believe in your manifestations, and there is something about, you know, about psychic warfare or these attacks that are prominent. It has to do with war, or those that are encapsulated by war in some way. Your own family, maybe it even hit your own family. I'm hearing 9/11 too. Somebody died that's really not dead, with a death in reverse. There's a gift that comes in the future. Surprise, I heard surprise. I'm still here. I couldn't tell you and I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you and I'm sorry. Now everything has been down to instructing others. Almost maybe like extraterrestrial. You could go into a place and you'd be like, okay, that was really weird. Sorry, we don't have that here. It's like they knew you were coming. Sorry, you need to go to the other place, but it's closed today. It's like, take your ass home because you're not leaving yet. You know, and I am seeing gang stalkers out here, undercover community, but it's almost like something else outside of that. What up, Hot Solstice? What's up, guys? Thanks for hitting the like button. Is this resonating with anybody? What do we need to know about this here? Astral projections. Thank you. Can't make it up. Melding with the higher self through forgiveness. All who wander are lost. What are these down here? Manipulator, narcissist, spiritual attachment in a hospital. Body jumpers, like people who jump through bodies, or like trying to snatch fear mongers. Okay, so astral projection. What do you want to know about the astral? It's a teacher in the astral projection. This person could have tattoos, some sort of sigil, some sort of marking symbolism that you know or recognize. This person helps lost souls, and yes, they're very telepathic or have telepathy with them. But yeah, higher education. There's some sort of mystic arts, or I heard mystic Martian. So I'm going to grab a card from that and read it, and then Pisces, that will conclude your read. Resonating with anybody? Anybody at all? What up, Mooncat? All right. Mystic Martians. Who's working with the Pisces? We got Scorpio next. Thank you guys all for hitting the like and subscribe button. Appreciate it. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, rising. If you guys are interested in a personal read with me or my style of channeling, please let me know. You can email me at angeldynasty33@gmail.com. The part 1 of this will be in my live, and we covered fire signs and I believe Virgo over there. So if you're not seeing your read time stamped here, make sure you go back to the live read before this one. It'll be part 1, all signs. I don't do a lot of all signs. I'll do elemental reads. But I think we've done pretty good. What do you guys think? Jason, thank you. I'm sure you've probably put that up there 1,000 times. Pinned it. Drink water. Birds. Pisces, a lot of birds. The Mystic Martian. What do we need to know? I'm going to read out of the book. It says teacher here, so there's something to be learned, that there's a need to believe in the impossible. The Mercury. Okay, some sort of higher activation or finalized movement. Look at the alright, 33. Number 33, the Mercury. This is some sort of instruction or teacher or some sort of mentor that shows up. Mathematics could be prominent. Source, universe, whatever team you use for the higher power. Love you guys. Everybody's put their positive thoughts out towards Bill Hunter. He is MIA, missing in action. Alright. Mercury, page 101. Which also 101 is the number for teaching. When you're being downloaded with something. 1s and 0s is a right? Encryption, computer, decoding, coding, 1s and 0s. Electromagnetic field. Okay, so there's intermittent transmission. Something that's happening within you. And you might not be able to explain it. It could be feeling very out of body, but it is a teacher. You're seeding something here at the Mercury, but your higher self with your lower self. This is you. Higher education's out here again in this deck, and it might feel a little, telepathic. Pisces, like if you're moon helping lost souls, it's like you've called on it. You've been called. You answered the call. It's like we're initiating those that aren't afraid to go through. It's not just the dark night of the soul. It's prevailing through. And even those that feel like they haven't made it, it's like you've made such a change. I just want to say that, you're living water for those around you. Never underestimate. If you could just reach one person in your whole life, dude, that could reach a generation in the future. You never know. What's up, Carol? What's up? I always want to call you Missy Mittens. Jason, thank you for being the mod on here. Master number 11. We're looking at this card here. Teacher and extraterrestrial here. And we've got some sort of war zone. 33, the Mercury. Movement, long distance, travel, excitement. Okay, some sort of activation that's happening here. When this card comes out, the Mercury means to ride and is an ancient Jewish mystic practice that explains the geometric mechanics of interdimensional travel. It is often referred to as the chariot. The Mercury is the divine light vehicle that contains the crystalline matrix energy when activated in the full motion. Mer is light, Ka is spirit, and Ba is body. Mercury is two interlocking, three-dimensional tetrahedron grid energy forces that are counter-rotating and spinning until they form a divine orb force of light spinning at light speed, wheels within wheels. It is speculated certain highly advanced extraterrestrials have mastered this natural consciousness technology. The book of Ezekiel makes reference to the Mercury and describes it as a sort of flying box with wings that forms the parameter of the chariot, as an angel likeness of a man driving the wheeled chariot. When this card comes out, it means that you are charging ahead. There's excitement. Prepare to take a trip or traveling to foreign places. I feel like this does have to do with astrologically. Ascended consciousness, kundalini activation, long distance travel, out of body experiences, a vehicle, and movement. All right, I will get an angel number for you guys, and then I will move on to Scorpio, and that will finish this all signs. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button, subscribe button. Hi, Teresa. How is everybody doing in your part of the world? I hope you guys are all fabulous. Thank you for tuning in. Cheerio, mates. All right, for Pisces, angel number for Pisces, 555, change. Know that change is amongst ya. Hold your vision, they're saying. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It is time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such beautiful, courageous, brave spirit. And 555, so you've got 1551 cash. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you have been looking for. Push through it. There are rewards waiting for you at the finish line. They're going through some sort of obstacle and battle here. There's a calling. And you have some sort of teacher that's right there next to you. So know that your guides are predominant here. And it does feel like it has to do with some sort of DNA that's activated within you that you're communicating with through telepathically. Okay. Tattoos could be prominent here, and some sort of higher education. You can't make this up. Okay, so this could be coming through dreams or some sort of mediumship that you have helping lost souls. It's beautiful energy. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, you could be having a lot of interruptions. Yeah. Interruptions. Yeah.
Oh, I'm interrupting, Holmes.
Oh my god. And we're back in. Thank you guys for waiting. 22 as I said that. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio will wrap up the all signs read. Scorpio, welcome in. Set an intention with the read. I am a psychic intuitive reader. I am just guided where I'm going, and I just blurt out what comes to my mind. You really could have a maybe like martial arts, or there's some sort of star-crossed love, maybe, you know, maybe you do go back in time. Maybe you do believe in something that you feel like might be impossible to others, but to you it feels like nothing will, when people say like nothing will come out of this, like you have some sort of deep formulated belief, you see something on a deeper level that other people don't, or have had some sort of foresight in that area. They are saying, your guys are saying there's change. There are adjustments that are required here. And what do you mean by that, Spirit Guides? What do you want all the way out? Lots of flippers, but it's like, speak to me. I need you to talk to me, some sort of innkeeper, you know. It's kind of weird. Destruction. Maybe there's some sort of destruction around a city or a city figure, something that's going to collapse and fall here. An industry, okay. Somebody who's some sort of official, somebody that maybe martial artist came out. It does say martial artist. some sort of destruction within that. Maybe this has to do because of a loss of a loved one or some sort of abandonment or death that has happened here. Unexplained disaster, right? I want to know what happened here. I'm hearing that. Seven of Swords sitting on top. I want to know what happened back here. Everything was going good, and now you're receiving other messages. There, it's like I want somebody who's helping others with the childhood trauma, or it's like protecting. It's a warrior that protects those. You know, it's not to protect people not to go through things. We all have to go through things, but it's like those that are doing it in such a way that it would take others off their timelines. You know, these timekeepers, like disruptive timekeepers, in whatever way that would mean through fire, disaster, destruction. These cards keep coming out. A city dweller, some sort of open shop, mental illness. Watch out for that. The fall of a civilization. There's somebody here wanting to see a fall of something. All these other reads have been so positive. And the government. So this is really overriding the read. There's some sort of greed or a shop owner. Somebody who is a fool. Somebody's like, you're a fool. Somebody knows about somebody's kidnappings or how they sold or were abused. You use somebody's abandonment issues against them in some way. There's a revolution that's coming here, though, through. And it's like you're taking this adventure. Why is this predominant to you? I'm called here on a mission, still sitting at the top. Called here on a mission. There's some sort of sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead, and it's like you're going to have to choose between the two. You're going to have to choose between something. You're going to have to choose between peace or full destruction. Peace or full destruction. This has to do with something that is, I heard, idolized. Maybe there's a new head of household. I heard air destruction, plane crash. You know, wow, these game cards keep coming out tonight. Insanity and power. Yeah, it's like all of those that have been persecuted or fallen or lobotomized or in whatever way. It's like, you know, when the men in black come in and they do that little flash in your eye and you forget stuff. It's like others are having these calls back. Government, they're understanding that some sort of government propaganda or hybridization programming, almost to where like every person would fall into a specific pattern and it would be predictable, but yet somebody had to break those patterns to help lost souls, some sort of higher education. Maybe something's forbidden here with the Ten of Swords. It's like if you help this person in any way get on their path, there will be destruction. And maybe there is threats by the government here in that way, you know? So that a new beginning would not, you know, somebody's been so cornered. And it's like there is one thing that's propelling you forward. And I can't help but feel like it's knowing you're not alone. It's knowing you're not alone. Scorpio. Knowing you're not alone. Talk to me about this not alone. Isolation. Maybe you're doing that, you know. You got some walls up. You got to know that you're here to help. There's some sort of government official or somebody who is adjustments are required. It almost feels like this person has some sort of vendetta, but yet they kind of need you. If you guys ever watch Energy is Gaining Momentum, like you're destructing some sort of empire, bringing something down with your communications. Some sort of scribe or like somebody has a Wild West, some sort of show out. Because you're not taking some sort of swindler within this government agency that's trying to make you feel like a victim so that you would, I hear propaganda, magic-based. It has to do with the electromagnetic field in foods or something that's placed within a space, you know, that emits a frequency. Nothing to be afraid of. It's secret society, yeah. Freemasons in whatever way, the identity of a wife, grandchild here, and Truth Seeker. Truth Seeker, you were the best thing in my life. I will wait for a sign from you. It's like maybe you are waiting for some sort of communications from the other side if that has to do with your childhood or just this piece of you within that's like, I know I'm here to help lost souls. I know I can withstand a lot. I you know, family's in my heart. All of them have gone. Most of them have gone, and I have to know that I'm here on a mission, that I'm not sacrificing the joy of living and learning about myself. It's like maybe you've been ice cold. There's a stellar gate race chakra that you help like break through to help debris in some ways, or like a pocket universe. Since I can't control you, I prefer to daydream or perfect interactions between you where you agree with me. And it's like, I wonder if somebody does have like some sort of, I don't even want to say ascended master, but it did come to my mind, energy that almost persuades others to repeat something that they heard, or it's like within the subconscious, or recall on something. It's almost like some sort of mind-altering technology, adjustments. Somebody's made adjustment to that, the mind. It's like you could be really battling over your crown chakra or leadership. There's some sort of boss figure out here that's showing up that could be strong, tough, but it's like there's the fall of the crown here. There's an industry that falls, and it's because of some sort of truth-seeking that you're doing here, Scorpio. Alright, when can you expect this next change here? Your next biggest change coming for you says, expect powerful change, the new moon eclipse. Adjustments required, the third quarter moon. So whatever it is, it's happening fast. You are good enough, the full moon in Virgo. Let's get an angel number for you, Scorpio. I'm seeing 33. Lucky shirt. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate and improve at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Can you not chase the cat up the tree? For Scorpios, 0220, act on your idea. Realistic and practical approach, goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You are about to experience a spectacular ascent. It feels like through the third eye within the mindscape. All right. You've got the hippopotamus, exploration. If you have become bored with your life, you have a creative power. I feel like creative power. You have the creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. It's like really connecting back to yourself here. Yeah, it's like the cosmic heart, opening that aspect of yourself. You know, you feel the pain. It's like turning that into something here. I am becoming a better person. Somebody wants you to know that. You know, if they could tell you, since I met you, my mind has expanded to so many new ideas of thinking and enhancing my own brain power like never before. Somebody's like, you are an enlightenment. What I wanted to take from you, I realized that it's affordable to all people through spirit. You know, we all have it. And somebody's like, I'm sorry. You know, I was a truth seeker. Now I found the truth in whatever it is that you're doing and seeing. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Casey. I am the Guardian Oracle 33. I am going to go enjoy chow on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. This concludes the part 2 of the All Signs read. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that like button for me. If you guys are interested in a personal read, it is pinned in the link below if you're watching the replay. If you're here now, jot that down. For those of you, it's Angel Dynasty, all lowercase, one word, the number 33 at gmail.com. That's the only way you can get a personal read with me. For those of you that are also interested in energy healing, I also do that, as well as teach you how to do that on your own to clear your own energy, your own frequency, so that you have that modality. It's already within you. It's just like the guide that comes through that holds, I just hold the space there. So know you are here on a mission. And I'm very enlightened throughout this read. It feels like there's a deep key and revelation for all of you to know that you are already complete, that you are not alone, and that you are just re-experiencing some things here. Remembering is harder than living, so you have to remember which one has the more power. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully I have a mod that did timestamps. If not, I'll rewatch and do it. I love you guys. Have a good night. This is from Idaho.